That is possibly the cutest thing I've ever seen. It's adorable. It's better than Baby Yoda. Hey there, real gamers and macaroni munchers. Retro Rob here, and today I am excited to bring you this. This is an Arduino-based game system called the Pokitto, and you assemble it yourself. Not mosquito, not Dorito, no, not potato. Pokitto, Pokitto, Picado, Pokitto, Picado, Pokitto. Anyway, it is an awesome little handheld game system that you make yourself. Well, you assemble it yourself.
It came pre-assembled.
Actually, I think they can pre-assemble it for a little bit more. But anyway, I'll put that down below if that's true. But anyway, I have been just raring to get at this thing. So I'm not going to say a whole lot ahead of time, but don't worry. We're going to be doing some gameplay on this. And we're going to start it, as always, with the front of the... Wait a minute, it's just a cardboard box. So I think we'll just skip over to unboxing this. Dun, 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 dun. And there we go. Let's take a look. Oh, I didn't have to assemble it. It came pre-assembled. How nice. Well, that was kind of easy. Well, let's see what else is in the box here. We got one micro SD adapter, one flat micro USB cable, one manual on how to assemble it if it hadn't been assembled. Guess you don't pay extra for assembly. It's got a nice little manual though. That's in full color. I like that. There's what the innards look like. Wow. I guess all we really have to do is, yeah. Look at this. You know, I was almost too shocked that it was assembled to go into cable quality, which appears to be pretty good. Take a nice close look. It's rubbery feeling. It's not like a hard plastic. Yeah, I like that feel. That's pretty good. Looks nice. We'll test it out later. Alright, let's take a look, shall we? We have a D-pad. Feels pretty decent. It's very stiff, as is the A and B buttons. There's also a selection button on the front. If you look here on the left, you've got the TF card reader right there with a TF card in it already. On, off. Down on the bottom, we have micro USB, headphone jack. Right side, there's nothing. On the top, there is the PEX, or Pokitto Expansion Header. That, of course, is your header. If you guys are anywhere near familiar with Raspberry Pi, you'll recognize having a header. On the back, you got two buttons, reset and flash. And that's it. Pretty easy. Real quick, I'm going to sneak this in. There's a couple of things that you can actually pick up for the PEX right away when you order your Pokitto. One of them is a little light kit, and that's just so you can learn how to program with it. And then there's also a little rumble stick add-on that you can put on it as well. And I'm not sure whether there's any games that support that, but it does have that little option on it, and you can check it out. Both of them are really cheap, so they're worth just messing around with. In fact, I kind of regret that I didn't order them in the first place, so I might pick those up just so I can play around with it a little bit. Alright, I'm going to power this up, and there's going to be a message that says press C for loader right away. I'm going to press this button. That button is the C button, in case you're wondering. And you can go into the loader. Here we go. And you notice how it's broken into different sections. Now, remember, you can put your own stuff on here. It just comes with a bunch of different games already. So, you know, you can check it out. There's quite a bit of stuff on here. I've been playing with it a little bit. And there we go. Just scroll through there. And then you just hit A to play it, and then you'll be able to play the game. Just turn it off, turn it back on again, and hit C when you want to choose a different game. Very nice. And then of course you can just drop them onto here when you want to add a new game. I'm not going to go into that in this video. Nice. I might add some extra videos, like little how-tos on things if you are interested, but it's pretty easy. This is pretty impressively easy to use for one of these devices, so very friendly. If I told you we weren't going to cover loading new games onto this, I'm a liar. But that's in the good way, right? Anyway, really pretty easy to add games to this. Right there's the SD card. See it? Okay, I'm going to pop it out. And I'm going to note something in case I forget to tell you later. See how there's a space in the opening where you could accidentally put the card in wrong? Make sure you're looking directly at the reader when you're putting this back so that you put it into the reader and not up through the top and pop it into the frame. Otherwise you're going to have to open it up. Unless you're really lucky with shaking, I suppose you can do that. But anyway, otherwise you're going to have to open it up and pull it out of there, and that's not going to be fun. But I haven't accidentally put it in there yet. It's just I thought, in case. Alright, got it out of there. Here's the reader. Just gonna put it right in there. Wait, make sure I got it the right way. Usually these go in backwards. This one doesn't though. Huh, interesting. Alright, there we go. Now I will put it into my computer. Alright, so I've got my little USB caddy right here. Gonna plug it in. There we go. And it shows up as USB drive F for me. Might show up as D for you, might show up as E. Never know, it just depends what drives you already have installed. And as you can see, it all just pops up as a regular file system. So I'm gonna just put that over there for now. Now, let's go find a game real quick. I wanted to add myself a little racing game, so let's look for a racing game. There we go. I already have these on here, so I'm going to go for Racers. It's a work in progress, so it's not a complete game yet. Scroll down. Here we go. Racer A12 binary, and I'm downloading that. And then let's go into my download folder. There's my download folder. Now let's bring up that USB drive. Now I could just copy and paste this. I'm going to drag it in. It's just how I tend to do it. Alright, so I'm going to go into racing. There we go. Confirm it's in there. Yes, it is. Alright, that's it. All I got to do now is pop this drive out and put it back into my Pokitto. Alright, I've carefully, I said carefully, put my SD card back in. Turn her on. We'll hit C. And let's see, where are you? Where's racing? There's racing. And as you can see, I now have a new game called Racer. Let's load that. And there it is, Racer. Oh man, it's a lane-changing racing game. There we go, kind of basic, but I've added it. And that's how you add a game. Pretty darn easy, right? Don't forget when you're making your crocodile stew to add a little tiny bit of Pokitto to it to give it that extra zing. So, how easy is it to change games? Well, let's turn it on. Down here is the C button, right below the A and the B. And I can go into these folders, find myself a game to play, and hit the A button. Wait, we'll just hit the A button right here. Load it. And if you wait, there we go, I can adjust the volume. It even gives you a warning if it's going to deafen you. That's good. Alright, there you go. Columns and coffins. little rogue-like action here. In the most classic sense. Well, second most classic sense. Most classic sense would be if it was all done with ASCII characters. Die, you giant rat. Come on. Come on, you. Ooh, down a level. Can't complain about that. Kill that zombie. Man, it takes a bit to kill him. Am I getting chewed up? I love the music in this. I hope you can hear it. And I am not playing smart. Alright, whoever made this music, this stuff's great. Indeed. Well, I'm going down. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, lest I play this for like 25 minutes, let's go on. If you've ever played Pirates, that's with a Y, you will know that this is the best freaking moment of your life. Alright, launch off. And basically what I'm going to do is blow up other enemy ships. And, ooh, crap. And dock at ports. Oh, that's not good. The docking at ports thing is the hard part, really. Not blowing up ships without getting yourself killed, but yeah. I died. Let's try again. Ooh, watch those winds. The winds. What? Oh, you can't see it. Oh yeah, you can. You can actually see it better than I can. There's some reefs there. Do not crash on the reefs. All right, let's just kill this ship. Come on, you fool. Yep. I think he's done for. There we go. That's the end of him. Yeah. There's a lesson he won't soon forget. Now where's a port? Oh, I want a port. Where are ya? Wait, I thought I saw something over here. Yep. Wait, to the west? I just came from the west. Ooh. He's not chasing me. I must have missed it. The land masses aren't real huge. Okay, east. Yes, I'm the deadliest thing on the seas. There it is, land. Except for the land, I'm not sure. Ooh. Alright, here we go. I know we're low on grog. Basically, there we go. Oh, I didn't make it to the port, though. Come on. Oh, rats. Basically, you just travel from place to place grabbing beer, which I approve of. Thumbs up. And here we have Cutie Critters, which is kind of a puzzle game where basically you match up as many of these little critters as you can, and then just choose them, and boom, they pop, and you get points for them. And the more of them you pop together, of course, the more points you get. There's a little timer on the right. See, as you get more of them, you get more time. Eventually it gets really hard. But right now it's pretty easy. I spent, I don't know, like an hour and a half playing this the other day. I don't know why, it's just really addictive. Something with the clicking of the D-pad and the buttons and just the, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's hypnotic. Maybe this thing's brainwashing me. I'm not 100% sure really what it is about it, but pretty cool little game. And, you know, just something you can play. Turn your brain off for a while. You know, put it in neutral. And enjoy. It also stores your high scores, so you don't lose them every time it resets, which is kind of nice. And kind of sad in this case, because, wow, this is really... I'm not doing very well right now. I should be grouping them way, way better. But again, neat little game. And it costs you nothing once you got the system, so fun. And here we have Galaxy Fighters, which is essentially a Galaga clone. But if you look at the right side of the screen, right here, you have a little hit point bar. So you can actually take damage before you die, which adds quite a bit to the game. Kind of neat. And it's darn good looking too. Like this one. Very fluid. Nice sound effects, nice graphics. I really like this one. And I like how fast I can fire. Yeah, this is alright. Alright, one more level. Die! There we go. There's a challenge that I'm gonna fail. Oh, am I ever gonna fail it? Terrible. Did better on the second? No! Bad placement. Well, I could have played that better. But neat, right?
Thumbs up, comment and subscribe or I will go Skynet on your butt.
Here's something kind of interesting too. This is just in the demo phase, but as you can see, this is a 3D engine running on this tiny little bugger. I think that's pretty darn impressive. I'd like to see a game made out of this, and I wonder how hard it would be to actually add some enemies in here and give me some stuff to shoot. Food for thought, and shows you, you know, how much power this little guy really does have. Actually, it's really not how much power this has, it's how clever coders can be. And yeah, you know, like I said, nothing big, just a demo of really kind of a Wolfenstein type of thing. But nice. And here we go with some Aqua Pokitto. And basically I'm trying to save this little guy on the bottom here. By the way, they pick him up really quick, so you gotta be kind of careful. Keep him on the screen. Don't fall for the moving around thing. No, you don't. No! All right, he's alive. We're good, we're good. So this is quite a bit like Defender, but graphically it's really quite nice. And here we go, let's get this last guy. No, you don't. You're not running off with my kitty. Jerk. Again, I keep telling you not to fly away and I do it, but seriously, do not... I'm doing it again. But seriously, you gotta keep near them. Otherwise, they will definitely run off with them. And you will have a game over really quick. See? He was sneaky, right? Got him. Ha! Let's go on. Here's the Pokitto next to the Game Boy Color for scale. Looks pretty small, doesn't it? Time for some Load Runner, which plays great on here. Absolutely love this. And unlike many of my Famiclones, look. Hitting the A button digs right, and hitting the B button digs left. The way it ought to be. Anyway, this is probably one of my favorite games of all time. Been playing it since I used to play it on my buddy's Apple IIe. Loved it on there. Grabbed it on the Commodore 64, played the heck out of it. Again, Broderbund used to be such a major player. Oh man, come on. Run up. There we go. Victory. Great game. It's the Pokitto Grand Prix. Oh, I am so gonna fly off the road. I have found that it is best to avoid the boosts and just try to outrace them. Come on. Oh, no, don't fly off the road. Ooh, there we go. I'm still winning, right? Yeah, I'm still in first. Not anymore. Come on. Come on. Come on. Just remember to turn early and hard on... Oh, wipeout. See? That's what I keep doing. Not avoiding like I should. Now I'm in 7th. Come on. Can I cheat a little bit? I can cheat a little bit. Just a little. Ah, come on. Does it say I'm in 1st right now? No, it says I'm in 5th. Alright. Come on. I got the sound down a little bit. Yeah, I'm cheating. I'm cheating. It's fine. Nothing to see here. No, don't hit stuff. Ah, come on. Am I going to be able to pull this off? I think so. Oh, no. 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 This is my problem. I fly off the road a lot, and that really costs me. What I should do is decelerate into these turns. And maybe, like, actually... Yeah, there we go. Be reasonable. Come on. Don't overturn. There we go. Or underturn, really. Ha! Winner. First place. Thumbs up. So, what is the verdict on the Pokitto? Well, the general construction's pretty good. I like the screen. The sound is loud enough, but it does break up a little bit at very high volumes, just so you know. It'll sound pretty darn nasty. But I found that the mid-range is pretty good. You can hear it in most situations. I really love these buttons, the clickiness of them. I'm sure that was a design choice. It may drive the people around you nuts, but you sure are going to have a good time. Well, if you like that kind of thing. If you don't like clicky buttons, might not be, you know, your bag of donuts. But bag of donuts. I'm going to start using that one all the time. There is a huge selection of games for it. Last I looked on their website, I stopped counting at about 100 programs. Again, the majority of those were games, so you're not going to have a shortage. They're also producing new games on a pretty regular basis. I dropped by their Discord site, and they were talking up a storm about new games. Sure hope you guys come up with that pinball game, because I'd love to play pinball on this thing. But anyway, given the price of around $60 USD, just a little bit less, extra $7 for assembly if you'd like it pre-assembled, I think it is pretty easily worth it. I've really had a lot of fun with this game system, and it's probably going to sit by my bed for pre-sleeping play for a pretty long time. Plus, it's just freaking adorable. Look at that thing. If you enjoyed this video and want more like it, please do me a favor, give me a big thumbs up and subscribe for more. And I'll see you in a couple days. Bye!